Remy and Easy the Block captain.
Oh my God, I hope they don't find out about this because you know it's a possibility. You might hear it for 9 minutes and then 3 rounds in front of a crowd.
Has that ever happened to you before, Remy Ma?
That never happened to me.
A female, my nigga, that's his wife, knocking you out compared to what he could have did to you, and you not off the hook either. If you don't cheat, at least cheat with a nigga that can fight. Remy, you are up here supporting the victim. We done had 6 Grove events. Papoose was at all of them. How come he ain't at this one?
I told y'all this months ago. I told y'all that Remy Ma and Papoose are done. I told y'all that Papoose put hands on that little boy she messing with, because that's a little boy. That's not a grown man. Remy damn near 45.
She's staying out on days my daughter got to go to school. My daughter's calling, she's not answering the phone. It's like crackhead behavior. I go to where I got an idea where they at. When I walk in the room, they in their lovey-dovey. Ma! Right in his mouth off the muscle. He hit the floor like a sack of potatoes. The knockout victim, soft, didn't even fight back. That's what made me mad. You cheated with numerous others before that. You can't keep your legs closed, Rem. So you want to downplay me as an artist, and I wrote one of your biggest hits. I wrote 90% of the music since I've been with her. And if you type a keyword from any one of her verses, it pops up in my phone with the date that I wrote it. She had a certain individual she was locked up with. It's a female. I ain't think nothing of it. So I caught her with this individual in our house while my daughter was on the bed with them.
Damn near 45 years old. This little boy works for her. He is trying to get a come up and rap. Remy Ma and Papoose was supposed to own this company together. And Remy Ma ends up sleeping, and I'm gonna say allegedly, with the help. I got a call the day Papoose ran up on that little boy and beat his ass. I just got a picture that I posted in TashaKLive.com of her and the little boy.
The flowers and all the extra
I'm
stuff
at
that we
work.
talk
I'm
about.
about to drag somebody. Hold on one second.
Who's she dragging? Walking around. What's up
What
with
did
that?
you do? All right now. I just want to know, what does she do?
I'm a designer. What do you do?
I rap
Okay.
and I smack chicks
Mm-hmm.
that get out of line.
You're not gonna smack me though.
All right, okay. Every single one of those little tiny
that's what we're not
teeth
gonna do. You're not gonna smack
that
me.
are brown and yellow in your mouth, which fly down this runway. Every single one of them. Back up. All right.
Tasha K did not just drop gossip. What she shared lit a fire that spread fast and wide, shaking the hip-hop world in a way few people expected. For years, Remy Ma and Papoose were seen as one of the strongest couples in the culture. They were often used as proof that real love could survive anything. Fans pointed to them when talking about loyalty, patience, and standing by your partner no matter what. They seemed solid, dependable, and untouchable. Then, almost overnight, that image began to crack. People were suddenly forced to ask hard questions. How could a relationship that survived prison time, years of separation, and non-stop public pressure now be connected to betrayal rumors? What made the situation even more intense was where the story came from. It was not random internet chatter or anonymous gossip pages. It came from voices that sounded confident, informed, and close to the situation. The details shared were subtle but specific enough to feel believable. For a long time, Remy and Papoose represented lasting love. Their story was never about glamour or smooth beginnings. It started during one of the darkest periods of Remy's life. Back in 2007, Remy Ma was sentenced to 8 years in prison following a shooting incident involving someone she knew. She ended up serving about 6 years. Many relationships would not survive something like that. In fact, most couples struggle to stay together through far smaller challenges. Prison changes everything. Distance grows. Life keeps moving. People drift apart. But Papoose did not leave. During Remy's time behind bars, he became her steady support. He showed up in ways that went far beyond words. Remy later shared that during her first year in prison, Papoose drove nearly 2 hours almost every day just to visit her. When she told him it was too much and that he did not need to do it so often, he still made sure to come 3 times a week. He called her every day. He checked on her son. He stayed involved in her life even when it would have been easier to walk away. At that point, they were not married. There were no guarantees. He did not know what kind of person she would be when she came home. He had no promise that the relationship would last. Still, he stayed. When Remy was finally released, their bond seemed stronger than ever. They married, started a family, and welcomed a daughter together. From the outside, it looked like a love story built on real sacrifice. Not something staged for cameras or attention, but something earned through pain and patience. Papoose often expressed his love openly. He called Remy his queen. He talked about protecting his family and keeping their foundation strong. He even poured those feelings into his music, letting fans hear how deeply he cared. To many people, their relationship looked unbreakable. It felt like the kind of connection nothing could destroy. But even the strongest bonds can weaken behind closed doors. Problems rarely show up all at once. They build quietly over time. Small issues go unresolved. Feelings change. Distance grows slowly. By the time outsiders notice something is wrong, the damage has often already been done. Everything shifted on September 17, 2023. That day, Tasha K went live and shared claims that stunned fans. She suggested that Remy Ma was not as faithful as people believed. She hinted that the marriage had been struggling long before the public noticed. Almost immediately, social media exploded. Timelines filled with reactions. Fans argued in comment sections. Some defended Remy fiercely. Others felt confused and disappointed. People started digging into old interviews, searching for clues they might have missed. This was not just another celebrity rumor. It involved a couple many people truly believed in. What made it even more shocking was the timing. Remy and Papoose had never publicly shown signs of conflict. They did not argue online. They did not throw subtle shots. In interviews and appearances, they always stood together. So when Tasha claimed the problems had been building quietly, it caught everyone off guard. Tasha did not sound unsure. She spoke with confidence. She dropped hints instead of wild accusations. She even named the man allegedly involved, which shifted the mood quickly. First, people doubted the story. Then curiosity set in. Soon after, suspicion followed. When fans believe there might be truth behind a rumor, they start connecting dots. Details that once seemed unimportant suddenly feel meaningful. A laugh here. Pause there. A change in behavior that went unnoticed before. The story spread fast because it challenged something people wanted to believe in. Then a new name entered the conversation. Easy the Block Captain. Easy was a younger battle rapper from Philadelphia. He did not have the same history or reputation as Papoose, but suddenly he was at the center of the discussion. Rumors suggested that Remy and Easy had grown close while working together. As the story circulated, it started to feel more real to many observers. Things became even messier when reports surfaced claiming there had been tension between Papoose and Easy. Some people even said it turned physical. Easy later brushed it off, saying he was not hurt and implying the situation had been exaggerated. Instead of calming the situation, his relaxed response only made things feel more confusing. Throughout all of this, Papoose stayed silent. No statements. No denials. No explanations. For someone known for standing up for Remy publicly, his silence felt heavy. It spoke louder than any interview could have. People wondered if he was hurt, exhausted, or simply done explaining himself. Remy also avoided addressing the rumors directly. She continued going live on Instagram, smiling, laughing, and chatting with fans. She avoided personal questions and brushed off comments about Easy and Papoose. She did not confirm the story, but she did not shut it down either. Her behavior gave the impression that she was trying to look unaffected, while the speculation continued to grow. Each time she went live, the comments flooded in. People asked about her marriage. They asked about Easy. They asked about loyalty. Instead of answering, she responded with jokes, sarcasm, or vague threats. That only added to the confusion. Fans noticed a shift in her energy. It felt like a return to an older version of Remy, the one known for reacting quickly and escalating situations without thinking about long-term consequences. The Remy who fought back first and thought later. This made people look at the situation differently. If Remy was still responding impulsively, it became easier to understand why tension might exist in her marriage. Papoose had always been the calmer one. He was known for patience and emotional control. He carried the role of stabilizer in their relationship. But even the most patient person can grow tired of holding everything together alone. Meanwhile, Tasha K continued dropping information. Every time Remy laughed off the rumors, Tasha followed with another claim or detail. Slowly, the story stopped feeling like a sudden scandal. It began to feel like something that had been brewing quietly for a long time. Then another moment shifted the narrative again.